Have you ever asked yourself this question in complete silence? Who am I? Really? Not your name, not your body, not your thoughts, but the one who is aware of all of them. If you were to dedicate every single second of your life to reading the sacred texts of Sanatan Dharma, you would still find yourself standing at the shore of an unfathomable ocean. The Vedas, the Upanishads, the Puranas, and the Itihasas, they form a vast galaxy of wisdom. Within them lie millions of mantras, thousands of shlokas, and countless paths. Some seek the divine through the path of devotion, bhakti, others through the path of action, karma, and the most intellectual through the path of knowledge, Gyan. For a seeker standing in the middle of this vastness, the question is natural. Is there a summary? Is there a single key that unlocks every door of this spiritual palace? Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya, the radiant pillar of Advaita Vedanta, answered this for all mankind. He scanned through the lakhs of verses and selected just 4 mantras that represent the core of all Vedic knowledge. These are the Mahavakya, the great utterances. Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahma. 2. Tat Tvam Asi, thou art that. 3. Ayam Atma Brahma, this self is Brahma. 4. Prajnanam Brahma, consciousness is Brahma. Shankaracharya declared that if you truly, deeply understand even one of these 4, you will understand the entire creation, the process of existence, and the secret of life itself. Today, at Eternal Shiva Wisdom, we begin an extraordinary journey into the first Mahavakya, Aham Brahmasmi. We will explore it from the depths of philosophy to the frontiers of modern science. Let us break down the words first. Aham means I. Brahm refers to the ultimate reality, that which is eternal, infinite, and the source of everything. Asmi means am. On the surface, I am Brahm seems like a simple sentence. But within these 3 words lies a truth so powerful that it can destroy the very foundation of your fears. This mantra originates from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad of the Yajurveda. It is the cornerstone of non-duality. But before we celebrate this truth, we must ask a difficult question. How can a human being, who is born today and will die tomorrow, claim to be the immortal Brahm? Look at everything around you. Humans, animals, trees, and even the rocks beneath your feet. Their existence is conditioned. We exist only because certain conditions are met. We need oxygen. We need the right gravity. We need water and sustenance. We are bound by time and space. We are mortal. Our bodies are in a constant state of decay from the moment we are born. On the other side, we have Brahm. The ancient texts describe Brahm as Ajanma, the one who was never born. And logic tells us that the one who is never born can never die. Brahm is unconditioned. It does not depend on oxygen or time. It simply is. It is infinite. So, we have 2 contradicting realities, the mortal human and the immortal Brahm. How can they be one? How can the finite be the infinite? The confusion arises because we look at the mirror and think the body is the eye. We have all been told since childhood that God is inside everyone. It is a beautiful sentiment, but in the deeper layers of spiritual logic, the perspective is reversed. God or Brahm is not in us, we are in God. There is a profound difference. If Brahm was merely inside, yes, then Brahm would be subject to our physical limitations. If the body was destroyed, would the God within also vanish? No. Sri Krishna clarifies this in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 9th chapter, Shlok 4. He says, Matsthani sarvabhutani, nachaham teshu avasthita. Translated, it means, all beings reside in me, but I do not reside in them. Consider the example of the ocean and the waves. The wave is in the ocean. The wave is composed of nothing but ocean water. But the entire ocean cannot be compressed into a single wave. Even if you total every wave in the world, they do not make up the entirety of the vast, deep sea. The wave is a temporary form, a mortal existence. The ocean is the permanent reality, the immortal existence. When the mantra says, Aham Brahmasmi, it is calling you to recognize that you are not the wave, you are the water. Your physical form is temporary, but the essence breathing through you is the eternal Brahm. To realize this, we must break the limitations of the physical body. But how do we move beyond this mortal existence? If the body is temporary, what is permanent? To understand this, we must look at life as a series of experiences. Your body changes every 7 to 10 years as cells regenerate, yet you remain you. This is because your life is a collection of experiences, and the process of experiencing requires two critical elements, the subject and the object. The subject is you, the one who experiences. The object is the entire creation, everything you see, touch, and feel. Usually we get lost in the objects. We think we are our possessions, our emotions, or our physical form. But the moment you forget the body and focus only on the witness within, you find the subject. Now apply the logic of Aham Brahmasmi. In this equation, the I, the subject, is being compared to Brahm. It means the witness inside you is the same reality as the source of the universe. When you observe nature, it is Brahm experiencing itself through you. Since everything has emerged from the same source, there is no real separation. This ancient philosophy is now finding its echo in modern science. Think about the origin of the universe. According to the Big Bang Theory, everything in the cosmos once existed as a single infinitely dense point. As the universe expanded, elementary particles like quarks and electrons were formed. Within minutes, protons and neutrons emerged, leading to the creation of atomic nuclei. It took hundreds of thousands of years for electrons to be trapped by these nuclei, forming the first atoms of hydrogen and helium. Over billions of years, these gases gave birth to stars. Inside these celestial furnaces, heavy elements like oxygen, carbon, and iron were born. When these stars exploded, they scattered the building blocks of the universe across space. These very elements formed planets, and on our Earth they formed life. From a single cell to the complex human brain, we are the result of billions of years of cosmic evolution. And today, we, these very collections of atoms, are studying the neutrons, protons, and quarks from which we came. Do you see the circle? We are the universe studying itself. We are the cosmos witnessing its own majesty. This is the scientific proof of Aham Brahmasmi. Brahm is experiencing itself through us. We are made of star stuff driven by divine consciousness. In the depths of eternal Shiva wisdom, we recognize this Brahm as Shiva consciousness. Shiva is not just a form. Shiva is the pure, unbounded awareness that exists beyond the mind. When you utter the words, Aham Brahmasmi, you are aligning yourself with the silence of Shiva. You are realizing that the same power that creates galaxies is breathing through your lungs. This realization is the end of duality. It is the moment you cease to be a victim of circumstances and become the master of your reality. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. As we conclude this first chapter of our Mahavakya series, carry this truth with you. You are eternal. You are infinite. You are Brahm. If this deep dive has opened a new door in your consciousness, join us as we explore the remaining 3 Mahavakya in our upcoming episodes. Each one is a step closer to the ultimate truth. Share this wisdom with those seeking answers, and let the light of Sanatan Dharma spread. Stay still, stay conscious, be Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya.